Hi and welcome. My name is Catalina and this is our Vampire the Masquerade stream season 2 titled The Tower, A City in Peril. And this is episode 25. And as per usual, I would like for themselves to introduce themselves, my beautiful players as well as their characters.
Taya, go!
Me first? Okay, we're changing the format.
Confused!
Good day, my name is Taya. I'll be playing Christopher Masters, our 10th generation Ventrue.
I'm Siobhan York Price. I'm a 10th generation Toyador.
But who is playing Siobhan Price?
Oh, Marianne is, if she's here. I don't know.
Whatever you have smoked today, I want it. My name is Örjan, and I am playing Sean of No Name, 9th generation Gangrel.
All right. I think that's everyone, if everyone is sure who they are and what they're playing.
Oh, I lost my mind a long time ago.
We might be playing D&D today, folks. I am not sure what the hell we are doing. But
I don't have my D&D dices with, so...
Well, we'll just make it up as we go. Sounds like
anyway.
per usual.
Where we're going, we don't need dices.
No.
We certainly won't be needing any D&D, thank you very much. We'll have none of your D&D.
No, I'll just roll up a dwarven barbarian.
Go for it. He will suit in perfectly in this setting. I salute him. And before we start, thank you guys for your comments and likes. As always, we do appreciate it, and it's so fun to see your thoughts about what they are doing, should be doing, and giving me hints of what I should be doing next.
Be nice to us.
Why? No, it's not necessary. They can take it.
I'm not sure anymore.
Well, it seems like some of my players and characters, they are just as good as torturing themselves as I am. So sometimes I don't need any help. They're doing it quite perfectly on their own. Mm-hmm. All right. With no more fuss, we are jumping straight into this night's episode, where we basically we left Chris and Shiv as they had quite the tough discussion about Sean, his demeanor, what he has done, and the consequences of his action. Also, the discussion about Trixie / Mina / the Wild Rose.
That's it.
That's it. We're not going to give any more spoilers. So we are going to go into the scene as Sean still is waiting a reply from his little messengers to return to him of the whereabouts of the man called Marshall. But before that, Chris and Sean down in the velvet rope. Chris and Sean, Chris and Shiv.
We're so much alike, you know.
Oh, goddammit.
It's the hair.
It's an S word. It's definitely an S word.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least we should try to minimize who knows. I mean, the moron told his packmates, but his clanmates, but
why would he do that? I don't well, he kind of explained it in the letter, didn't he?
Can I roll an insight?
He needs them to know for the ploy to be completed. That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Or they actually noticed? I mean, I don't know.
Do you really think he did them close to them?
No, but I'm guessing they know. Knew. Do not refer to him in the past tense until everyone knows. That's important. Remember that. Do not.
Can they sense that?
No, I don't know. But if they knew his grandsire, and they knew it, Thomas knew him well, Thomas well, they might be able to notice that he's gone. I don't know. I mean, they're gangrels. They're half animals. Who knows?
You don't see people like I see people, right? That's not part of your new kit.
Are you insinuating that I see people merely as pawns in my little grand chess game to be sacrificed at any
I think
possible
that's
grievance?
just you, Chris. And I
No.
think that's not new.
Do you see them in a particular way? Again, how much?
Do you see their aura?
Their aura? No. Quick question to the GM. How much did his sire tell him about different vampiric powers, like those outside the clan?
Quite a bit, actually.
So yeah, so he knows about the Chordios affinity for. No, I don't. I do not have that power, but I do know that your clan's blood often brings such gifts to the foreground.
Because there is something off with Sean. There is something more to him. Something. If I didn't know Sean, I would say corrupt, but it's not that. I don't know. It's just different.
But he looks different. His aura is different than it was.
Exactly. I don't know what that means.
Well, I do believe that certain actions can stain our souls, so to speak. So, but
Do you think murdering someone did that to him?
again, I'll have to refer back to the GM. Do I know which way of murdering the vampires that has a tendency to leave corrupting?
Stains? The most vulgar of sins.
Yeah. Let's. Of course he did. Well, let's just make sure that no one else. Let us not give anyone else cause to examine his aura. To put it like that, we should try to protect himself from himself there as well. I would believe that they might interpret it as he has committed an even greater sin than just murder.
What are you referring to?
I keep guessing that I was probably one given a bit more introduction into our kind than the others.
You did. You got tutelage. They did not.
If you drink all the blood of a mortal, he merely dies unless you in turn feed in your blood, which in case creates another vampire. However, if you drain a vampire of all its blood, you can, in a sense, devour his soul, eat his essence, and move yourself closer to Cain. Take his blood and with it its power.
No. You don't.
I am not sure. Again, like I said, I do not know this. I don't have the skill of seeing auras, but I do know that is one thing that can afflict your aura. But so let's not be hasty to judge him, but let's give no one else any reason to judge him for that as well.
Of course not. Of course not.
But what he's saying is it's severe.
Yeah.
And it's not to take lighthearted.
I mean, as you know, generally the penalty of killing another kindred, if it's not a sanctioned judgment, is generally a final death, or at the very least banishment. You can imagine what they think about that sort of practice.
Him doing something like that. It was the most. That's not Sean. I cannot believe that. I refuse to believe that.
I mean, who knows what his grandsire did? Apparently, he had lost all interest in on life, and said he wasn't leaving. I do believe that Sean said that he decided to just leave this existence. Maybe he welcomed it. Who knows?
There must be another explanation.
Oh, of course. I mean, it might just be that he's moving away from his human self. That he's coming closer to the beast. I'm sure that would change your aura as well. Because it's
happening so fast.
He's grown quite callous. I mean,
And at this moment, actually, for Siobhan, having this conversation with Christopher is almost, you would expect it to be with Sean
Yes.
about
Exactly,
Christopher.
and that's the thing. That's the.
It's a bit daunting
Mm.
how your life has changed now. And again, it almost like you hear the whispers of your grandsires and their life and coterie. Did I say it right?
Coterie? Yeah.
Coterie. Talking about others.
But yeah, I. This thing. I need to talk to Marshall about Trixie, and I. Will you excuse me for a moment? I just need to make a phone call.
no problem.
You're not
yes,
planning on leaving, right?
No, I don't. I'll have something that I'll have to do, which must be done before it gets too late. But I still got time.
Yeah, she's looking at you like,
Yeah, like.
Still got time. I'll wait.
Good.
Go and make your call.
As she goes to make a call, I'm just going to cut scene to the roof where Sean has been sitting waiting for his little friends to return with information.
Actually, enjoying the calm of the night. The distance from people, the distance from the vampires, yeah.
Listening to the pulse of the city.
Yeah.
You're not really sure how long it's been being so in the moment with the city itself. You see some of the birds have returned, looking at you with dark, prying eyes.
So, any news?
We have found the man you speak of.
Where can we find him?
He is close to the big building where people have... You see the birds breed.
I understand that is the library.
Mm.
I send a text down to Shiv. The marshal's at the library.
And this is a perfect point as she is going to make the phone call. Bing!
Mm-hmm. I'll look over to Chris. Your new friends. Were they located at the library?
We know they are in the library area. That's in the area where I dropped her off. I don't know where exactly. They just disappeared from you.
Do you have any way of contacting them?
Not really. I mean, Carl said they'd contact us. I did give my phone number to the girl, but I have no direct means of contacting them.
Sean says that he's there. Marshall is there.
The library or with them?
The library. I'm just trying to draw.
Maybe they used it as a meeting point, so Marshall knows them. Well, I wouldn't be surprised he did. He struck me as a bit of a
this is just
manipulator. A mover, a shaker.
Can you wait and then we can maybe
go to the library?
I can't.
I think I got some overdue books still out.
I can't. I don't know if I can't let her leave.
The whoever she is at the moment.
Right.
How have you managed so far to keep her inside? I mean, what?
Sakura is entertaining her.
There's many ways to keep someone if you need to keep.
Yes. I don't know if I trust I mean, you can lock the doors, of course, but it's not
hardly foolproof for our kind.
exactly.
I mean, have you any idea what powers she has? I mean,
no.
does he have?
That's what I'm thinking. But I don't want you to go there alone and potentially meet them alone. I don't want to put you at that risk either.
Well, you have a Sean.
For babysitting or going with me, I'm not quite sure which one would be worse.
Let me just make this phone call and then...
Make the call, I'll wait.
Yeah. I'll send a text. You coming down? Before I called Mr. Hashimoto.
Actually, I don't think I'm bothering to reply.
Such a douche.
Yeah, I'm exiting the roof outside the building instead.
Is he buggering off?
Yeah.
What?
Will he be doing a superhero landing?
No, I think he's going to do what he intended to do. That is go talk to the brewhouse.
Good friend.
He's leaving.
Hmm.
Right. You call and you hear, yes.
I'm sorry to bother you, Mr. Hashimoto. It is Sharon Price.
Good evening, Miss Price.
I hope you enjoyed last night.
Very much.
I didn't have time to see you, unfortunately.
The dance was moving.
Yeah, she's quite the sight.
I'm proud of you, Miss Price.
I can do nothing but thank her and, of course, those that stand close to her.
Ah, you honor me, Miss Price.
I'm glad. I didn't expect or didn't plan to contact you, at least not this soon. But I need your assistance with something that is just far beyond my imagination and expertise, and I think you might have some knowledge that I'm seeking, and I know that I will be in great debt to you if you would honor me with this, but I need to see you.
Of course, Miss Price. We are friends, are we not?
I hope so.
At what time is suited for you, Miss Price?
Time is a little bit of the essence, I am afraid, so the sooner the better. I am available to meet you whenever, but as I said, the sooner the better.
Right. I have some things to finish as it is, but I will be available in approximately 2 hours.
I don't know where you would prefer to meet, if you want to come here or if I should meet you somewhere else.
Whatever you prefer, Miss Price. I will gladly venture to your domain.
Then that would be most wanted.
Ah, well, worry not, Miss Price. In 2 hours, I will be at your domain.
Thank you so much. I don't know what this means to me.
But thank you, Miss Price, for all that you have done.
Talk soon. No.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing this for, because it's not at all.
No, it's old school. Pew.
Yeah.
No reply from Sean, as it is.
Did that bastard sneak in without me seeing him? I'm looking at Chris when I'm saying this, as I'm walking towards him.
Oh, I'm sorry, I lost in my thought. Who? Not shit, Sean? No, no. Not that I did see. Probably still brooding on the roof.
I'll go up there. He's taking his sweet ass time. I'll venture to the roof.
There is but none.
Go back down after looking around.
And if I'd been an asshole, Chris would have left too.
I know.
Not there then.
No. I know he's not himself, but even that is cold.
Yes, it is. I take it that he's doing what he said he would do. It's seldom that Sean says something and doesn't do it, and he seems even more determined now in his cold, callous state than he was before. So I think I'm just going to only assume that he has gone to do what he wrote in his letter to you. So let him. It needs to be done. If there are Anarchs sniffing about this city, we definitely would need to know. Those little bad bugs can be quite annoying.
Honestly, sometimes I miss Paris.
On that little note, where a camera is passing over to Sean, where? How? Who?
I'm texting the Bruja boss. What was her name again?
Catalina Murdoch.
Catalina Murdoch. Just fancy a chat. Sean.
It doesn't take that long until you receive a text. It's like, I've been expecting you, Sean.
Send back. I hope you have something to tell me then.
You're giving the same address as last time.
Yeah, I was thinking as much. So I'm taking the car I came with and drive up there.
Are you going to drive fast? Are you going to drive safe?
No, it doesn't. He takes his time. He's not in a hurry this time.
All right then. As he drives, the camera's going to pan back to inside the velvet rope.
So,
I was hoping Sean would help us with Marshall. I still think I need him, but again. You don't have any lackeys, do you?
Lackeys.
No.
Whatever Ventures have.
It's got a cousin.
I
A
think Vin is going to
in the near future, but not in the
go
moment,
fetch.
no.
Well, if you needed a body.
Shit, I don't know what to do.
Trust that Sakura keeps her occupied and she does not leave. Maybe give her some extra incentive to wait. Say that, I don't know, something. Or bring her with. I guess
I
that's
have
two.
company here in 2 hours. So I can't. They need to be back by then as well.
What time is it now? It's still fairly early, isn't it?
Very early, yeah.
Okay. I'll go talk to Therese and see if she can handle it.
I mean, if it's 2 hours, I mean...
Yeah.
Try to keep her busy for those 2 hours, and we'll pop down and see if we can find Marshall and get you back here in time.
I'll go and look for Teresa. Yeah.
You know there's a back office with also with a security room.
Yeah.
Usually if she's doing finances, books, anything for the velvet rope, you will find her in our office.
Yeah. So I'll head to her office. Yeah.
Yes,
Hi. I need a favor.
of course, Miss Price. Excellent party. You must be very proud.
Jesus, I'm so sorry. Yes. You should be proud.
No, I am.
Good. Good. The events that happened last night, the sheriff, the prince, all of that, it had something to do with Rose. I'll just like point upstairs.
Who is this Rose? She was not on the guest list.
Well, see, she was, but she wasn't. It's a long story, and I'll tell it to you, but not
Of course.
right now.
Of course.
Sakura is currently occupied trying to entertain her.
Mhm.
She cannot leave.
Say no more.
You sure?
Well, I'll do my absolute bestest. If this is what you wish, I will do whatever's in my toolbox to make it so.
Then that's my wish.
Of course, if he squashes me like a bug, no, I tried, Miss
I
Price.
hope it will not come to that.
No. Me too.
Do you need anything from me to make it so? Let me know.
Nope. I'll figure it out.
Okay. Well, I trust you.
I'm very good at, I can't find my keys.
I think that might actually work on her if she comes to that.
If there's any problems, I will call you immediately if I can't handle it.
Maybe, let's just keep the doors upstairs locked as well.
Okay.
Just for safety precaution.
So we're keeping someone hostage.
In essence, yes.
Right.
But she
Good to know.
is keeping someone else hostage, so I think it's fair. And I said that very quietly as I turn around and leave.
So you can hit her. All right. So we're going down that path. Okay. Putting on a different hat, different mindset. Shit.
Well, she's probably seen some things in Aidan's time as well.
Yeah. But you're basically like, we're going to have a random vampire. She don't know. Hostage.
Yeah. Well, she keeps Aidan hostage, so fuck her.
Yeah. Teresa doesn't know that.
No.
She's like, wow, this escalated. What the fuck is happening?
It was a great party.
Yeah. Awesome.
Isn't technically Rose a hostage as well?
Yeah.
I don't think she views herself as a hostage right now, anyway.
And how old is Rose? I think there's need to panic for that ghoul.
Shh. Yeah. I'll come out to Chris.
Good to go.
Thank you.
No worries.
I really need you with me on this.
No worries. Just 1 or 2 calls. I mean, it's not that far, is it?
No.
The library from where, so it's.
No.
I can drive you back afterwards. We'll take my car.
Or I can follow on my bike. I'll follow on my bike.
Okay. So to the library.
A library.
Never been there before.
I'll stop off at the same place where I dropped the girl.
Yep.
Take from there.
The night is quiet. The moon is high. It's just scattered with light clouds and stars. It's not that you care because you are undead and don't really need for hot and cold, but the temperature is rapidly dropping as we are in full feel of autumn.
Yeah, I'll just...
and you see the beautiful library, Boston Library building.
Did he give any specifics of where at the library?
I'll just take up my phone and show the message. He's not the greatest with words.
Well, let's swing by the front entrance first and see if if it's still open.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I would like wits awareness.
Do I have to make a roll?
I don't want to crit like I did before.
Hungry hippos.
No, I'm still only one die. So
here.
I'm hungry as hell. 2 successes.
I'm so sorry for the noise.
Very close to
I
the
have
success,
3 successes. No, it's 2. Sorry, it's 2 because it was one of those thingy, but it's only 1, so 2.
Well, you walk around and there's nothing really sticking out of abnormal or different. It seems shut for the evening.
So I'm
where did
guessing.
Where did we see them before?
Well, follow my trace, and I'll take the route for as long as I could observe her and stop where they just disappeared.
Because what I want to do then, I want to touch the wall, and I want to use Spirit's Touch.
Powers!
Yes! That's what I want to do. Yeah. I'm sorry for the noise. Okay. So 6 successes.
God damn!
I had 2 of those nice ones. That is not a red one, so don't get too excited.
You're just shushing the side of the building? Close to the entrance point, or?
No, where he saw them. Where he saw who? I can't even. It's so many episodes ago. That I can't
where I dropped off. I don't know who the other one was. This Kitty Cat. I don't know who the other person was. It was a person that she phoned. So when the guy came out, picked her up, and they was like studying her and walking in that general direction towards the library building and like that.
So when we're coming down there, I just like trace my hand along the wall.
And as you do so, your mind feels like water. It feels cool and almost like you see shadows behind your eyelids. You see the street in front of you, and as you blink, you're starting to see, first of all, you see colors. Then you hear sounds. It's almost you can almost smell things as well.
I'll probably like look around as I'm doing this.
There's a part all of a sudden of bright light. It burns your eyes and you cannot stare at it. So you look away from that. You think it was on the wall, but you're not sure. And then you see Cal moving fast past you, jumping to a fire escape and climbing the roof to the opposite building.
I think Chris is probably just seeing me do the same movement.
I look up because she's looking up. I'll try to see what she's looking at.
As you see him climb up, you see the vision fades and the cold water turns into warm water and the sharp image becomes fluffy and the sounds become weak. It's almost like it's like rain that turns into a drizzle and then it's gone.
I don't know what it means, but Cal at some point went there. It's worth checking out.
You sensed that?
Saw it, sensed it,
felt it.
Know how to explain it.
You might come in. Yeah, that might come in useful. Let's go the way it's good to go.
How can Chris benefit. I miss that guy.
He's right on brand. He's right on brand.
Yeah.
This fire escape ladder.
Yes.
I'll go first, and I'll start climbing up.
Out of your sight, because you cannot see it, a creature crawls a mere 3 meters beside you, staring fascinated. Dead things, as it crawls quickly up the side of the roof. Do a wits awareness as you move.
Me too as well, I'm guessing.
Oh, yeah, both of you lot.
Yeah. 6 again.
Just
Frickin'.
2 successes.
Sorry. Same roll.
Yeah, as you're moving up, and do you want to do like a stealth, or are you just stomping away like to?
Oh, I can try to be. I'll try to be light-footed. It's generally when he climbs escapes, it's with
It's just like Shiv is
ill intent.
probably wearing high heels. I don't know.
Appropriate.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he
she
might
was
want to
just
be
going the
quiet, but
library.
he definitely isn't quiet because I rolled absolutely 0 successes.
Okay, I'll do a roll for that as well. Just
He's
to-
hungry, so he can't concentrate as much. And so it's just-
yeah, one.
climbs it with a
Yeah, fee, fi, fo, fum.
no,
I spelled it out of an
angry
English
determination.
one.
Like
Yeah, you guys are not silent, but there you go.
Very aware, but not stealthy.
Well, you in your non-stealthy movement up the side, your Spider-Man, your undead self is tingling that they are different, and definitely someone is up there.
I'll just like pull his leg. Well, not pull his leg, but like tap him. Like there is something ahead.
I look down and look. Yep. Shh, be very quiet.
Be very fair.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I think that ship has sailed. So let's ease it upwards and peekaboo over the top.
As your peekaboo, you
so
see
well.
that, yeah, you're not really very like, we're sneaky fuckers.
Or it's more.
Yeah. There's 3 individuals now very staring attentively at you as you peek.
Is one of them Marshall? And I'll phone him for you. And then I'll let her swing on the side and hold and let her pass. You okay to talk to him?
Are
No,
you just
up.
going to?
No, I'm coming.
Sure.
You just get up.
I'll get up.
Yeah, she almost stabs you with one of her stiletto heels.
I'm just hanging on the side. And then when she got up, I'll get up and sit on the
I was
bench.
like, are you leaving me?
No. And but you're the one's going to talk to him. I'm just going to be sitting on the ledge behind her by the fire escape.
Okay.
The other person is Cal. And the third person you think you've seen. Goth,
Remind me?
a girl, very gothic looking attire, shaved on the side, green hair.
Huh.
Youngish.
Seen her at some club?
The Raven, yeah.
Yeah. The Crow? Yeah.
Yeah, the Crow.
Okay. I'll take my arms up because I don't want any fucking trouble. Fancy meeting you here.
Who do you direct it to?
All of them. I just like scan them.
Marshall smiles gently. Cal looks stern. And the girl has a wickedness, almost like a wicked grin across her face.
What is this book club?
She smiles. Of sorts.
I was actually looking for you, Marshall. But Cal led me to you, so thank you for that.
Well, if there's no need of me yet, I will leave you for now, Marshall. But you know what I want. Marshall nods. As Cal comes closer to you, he also looks down and he sees...
I'm still just
Yeah.
doing this when he
He
comes.
sees Christopher.
No, I'm collide up. I'm sitting.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on the just
Yeah.
by the.
He stops with his back towards the other two, not looking at you two, but almost staring into the nothingness. I need names soon.
Can I reach you? Because I might have some names.
He reaches inside his pocket. You see one of his arms is really fucked up, and you haven't really noticed that before. Maybe because the coat is very long on that side. And he reaches with the other hand, and he pulls out a crumpled piece of paper and just shoves it at your chest.
I'll just grab it. And when he's walked past, because I assume he's just going to keep walking,
Yeah.
then I'll look at the paper.
There's a number.
Gently fold it and put it in her pocket. And actually, yeah, I'll do that first. And then wait for her to have a rendezvous with Marshall.
The girl stands there with crossed arms, clearly looking interested.
This is not for your eyes, lovely.
Ah,
Or ears. So if you will excuse me. And I'll look in Marcia, can I steal you for a minute?
of course. Give me a second. He turns towards the girl.
I'll back off a little bit.
Amber, I ask of you a little bit of time. Well, my cup is almost empty, Marshall. But I can give you just a little bit. She turns, and as she does so, there's sadness across her face. She steps to the opposite edge of you two. She looks over her shoulder, and as she stares at you, there's almost fire in her eyes, and that makes your spine cold and hard and a bit fearful. Be seeing you soon now. Son and daughter of Cain. She almost says it with spite, hate. As she jumps off the side of the roof.
Interesting friends you have, Marshall. And I'm sorry to interrupt
No,
whatever this was.
it is a welcomed distraction. We were locked in a difficult discussion.
You're a hard man to track down.
Yes, as I should be.
I don't know if this is going to be make your night any better. Because what I have to say is not easy. And I just look over at Chris to see how just gauge a little bit. Like he's going to hear everything, regardless of my voice level.
Again, he doesn't speak with that weird accent.
Yeah.
He speaks more Old English.
I come here because of Trixie.
Of course you do.
It's not Trixie anymore. I'm...
No, she isn't.
So it's true, she's gone?
He looks sad. that is completely up to the child.
Because right now it's someone else in control, I think. And I'm running out of time. I don't know if you can help, will help. But I need to get him out of her.
One of the hitchhikers
Yes.
lost inside.
He's slipping, I think. And I cannot afford that. And I don't want to, but if you will not help me, I have to ask someone else.
I have little to no control over her. She decides her own fate, as you do, child.
But is there any way that you know of where I don't end up hurting Trixie? Or your loved one?
No,
Because
my
that
love.
is the reason why I'm here, to involve you. If I didn't care about them, if I didn't care about the others, I wouldn't be speaking to you. But you are the only one that I know of that has knowledge of what she is. And I would hate for anything to happen to either of them.
He steps over to you. Almost when you stand so close to him, it's almost you smell almost like electricity in the air and earth and wet grass and all sorts of earth tones. And he touches your cheek and you feel so connected to living things for a minute. Even though your heart does not beat and you are very dead. I cannot decide for the goddess or the child. It is their decision, as it is yours. And that is the brutal, honest truth of it all.
And there is nothing you can do to help ensure that nothing bad happens to them.
If something bad happens, child, then something bad happens. All things has a beginning and an end.
Because you know that I have to do this.
His other hand is placed on the other side of your face. And you feel kind of overwhelmed of the smell and the heat and the coldness of the hand at the same time as he leans down and gently kisses your forehead. Whatever you decide to do, child, I will bear no ill will or grudge. Her fate is her own, as your fate is yours. All things, for good or bad, must come to an end.
I wish it wasn't so. I wish
That's-
there was.
He looks down at you. Even in the unnatural order of things, there are order. You know this. You have seen the old ones of your lineage. They know they need to make room for new sprouts to grow. Sometimes you need to destroy to create. Through burned fields, new grass grows. the dead animals in the forest give life to new. This is the way. For creatures in this realm and the other.
That might be true, but she's become like family.
I know. It's a part of her essence and her gift. The perpetual child. It inspires nurture and all those she wishes to love.
She got me.
Well, then she would be honored, don't you think?
Perhaps.
I'm sorry that I am no help to you. It's not my role in the story.
At least I gave you the option.
And I greatly appreciate it. And I so dearly wish that I could do something. I am not made of stone, and I'm not without feelings towards this. But I will not interfere in someone else's fate. I must accept the outcome, as we all do.
Well, till next we meet, I guess.
Good luck, child. He lets go of you, and it's been very comfortable, even though it's sad. You don't feel he's passive. He feels like he's been extremely honest, like he can't and will not interfere in other people's destinies.
It was always about like, do I need to roll an insight check for him?
No, it pure. He has you feel no reason for him to lie to you.
Mm. I'll turn around and then I'll go sit next to Chris with my feet outside the roof, I guess.
Has he listened in to the conversation?
Golly asked him like they were talking. It's not like I've just been shutting it out.
I've just been writing everything down and then showing to Marsha and then answering and then showing it to Marsha.
That's the answer you wanted to hear.
No, definitely wasn't. Still an answer though.
Means Trixie knows what she's doing. It's her choice. It's not something you did.
I just wish there was something for me to get her, not her blessing, but something. A sign that she's there or not. Anything would have helped, I think. And as you probably guessed, this has nothing to do with Rose, whoever the fuck she is.
Well,
I need
might
to
have something to do with that.
Yeah, well, it does, but
he could give answers.
He could.
He might very well know where the Dark Duke is, or who he is, if that's the situation.
You know that's not why I want it back.
No.
But yes.
I understand that.
Do you though?
Because he means so much for you, Shiv. And he turns and he puts his hand on her cheek.
I'll just lean my head to your...
That's because they're sitting like facing...
Oh my god!
The moon is there and then...
Oh, I'm dying.
I will help you in it. I cannot say that... I will not lie to say that I particularly care for the man. Or for the things he did, and especially for what he did to you. But you are the one who gets to decide here. But I will say this. Hopefully he will give some answers. That is partially my motivation, though mostly it's what you want. So we must try to get it done. But if he, and he turns and looks at her, but if he ever hurts you, I'm fairly certain that, if not I, very least Sean in his newfound callousness, might take drastic actions. Hell, thinking about it, Sean might get hungry and take drastic actions. We probably should, yeah, be a bit careful
Well, let's not pretend that I, too, don't have a bone to pick with him.
I do believe you have the biggest bone of us all to pick with him.
And on that note, the camera pans out again as Sean gets to a rendezvous point. But before we go into that scene, we're just going to have a quick break. Just a quick one. Just a tiny quick one. And we'll be back in just a few. So see ya. Bye. Welcome back from the break. We're going to jump directly into the scene with Sean as he is meeting up with Catalina Murdoch, the primogen of the Bruhai clan, at the truck stop / gas station as he met her last time.
Mm.
You see her there. She's leaning against her bike. Alone this time.
Yeah. I nod.
She nods back. She's wearing ripped jeans, a bit oversized, some sort of black top and a biker jacket.
Are we going to talk?
Let's parlay. You seem different, Sean.
The nights are moving fast.
Yeah, I'm partial to this, Sean. So, do you want to open up the dance floor, or do you need me
first.
to? Well, I'll choose the tango then, Sean.
Well, that's the one dance where the women do most of the moving.
You know what we want, Sean. I'm guessing you're not an imbecile.
But just pretend I am.
The prince has ruled past his due date. So has this whole regime.
In that we can agree. At least to the first one. The prince is not only a danger to the city and himself, but to... Well, yeah, mostly to the city and himself.
So he's a danger to all.
Yeah, he is.
Don't you think? He spares no love for those so-called low clans. He doesn't spare love for any clans, perhaps to the Nosferatu, but I'm guessing that's out of fear. Not much else.
No, but that in itself is often a good motive. You never know what these people, or if you can call them people even, what these creatures can have on you.
No, these old antiques, these things. They rule like feudal lords from the Dark Ages. We are to bend and do and obey at their beck and call.
But this prince is more ruling like a Mad Hatter. And
Well, that's
I'm really
common.
not sure what hat he's wearing.
Well, you will find it in different cities ruled by the same type, same structure. You will find the same type of princes. Too much land, too much power for one sole entity. How is he or she to rule fair? How is he or she to give a shit about young ones, new ones? How many years are we supposed to pick at bones before we get to carve out a piece of our own? Don't you find it tedious that these old things that don't know shit about living in these times to dictate how we are supposed to live?
Well, so far I really haven't given a fuck about what he says.
No, you should be glad you're still alive then.
Well,
Others
the
have not been so
sheriff
lucky.
has threatened to kill me at least 4 or 5 times, so...
And you don't think he would make truth out of his claims?
Maybe.
You think you will have a good shot of surviving in this regime?
I'm not even sure how long this regime will survive at this point.
Exactly. So instead of getting another feudal lord ruling the entirety of Boston.
So instead your idea is democracy?
Sort of. At least it will be fair.
How?
It won't be old laws dictating how the young should live. How much do you know about the Anarchs, young Sean?
Not much. You you have to remember I'm in the society. I'm a newborn.
Yes.
Of course I knew, I know quite a lot about anarchism, that being the philosophical anarchism, the anarcho-syndicalism, or the what's in the end of communism, but does it work? No. It usually ends up in extreme capitalism, no matter how you turn it.
Right. That's the human version. I'm not speaking of that.
Yeah. In the vampire version, I see this ending up with, well, the Nosferatu usually has the secrets of everyone, so they end up being the shadow government, no matter how you turn the cake.
Well, to be such a fledgling, you have quite a firm opinion about something you claim to know very little about.
When shit hits the fan, there usually is a really steep learning curve.
Yes, I would understand why you would think that way, being that this is the Camarilla, and that's what the Nosferatu do within the Camarilla. In the Anarch society, it's different. Much, much different. The city would be carved up between the ones that are capable to lead, or if a group decides to have a democracy, they should do so. If there's none, just one feudal lord or prince that can decide your fate based on your secrets, how well do you think the Nosferatu will do if 50% of the faction don't give a shit about your secrets? The whole capitalism of the Nosferatu would crumble on its own insignificance in an Anarch rule. Quite frankly, most of us wouldn't give a damn.
So it's more of a dog eat dog. You take what you can and you hold on for dear life.
It sounds brutal in its nature. I understand that. But I've ventured through many an Anarch area that prosper and thrive and has harmony. It depends on the grouping or the elected leader. What it does, though, if it doesn't work, it will soon be, as you say, dog eat dog. Someone else would just gobble it up and change it.
And how would that change the life for the young ones? The young ones is the ones with the least power, the weakest blood.
She throws out her hands. Well, the night is for the young, Sean. That's the whole philosophy behind the Anarchs. If you take away the power of the old, you see, the reason why they are strong is because they're feared. But they die just as easily as the rest of us if you just know how to.
Then to question number... Oh, well, I lost count. How? The Brujas are 2.
Do you think that we haven't already started, Sean?
Of course I think you've started.
Yes, we already have agents within the city working.
Of course.
Trojan horses.
But still,
You see,
the prince has recruited more.
I know.
And he's got the Nazis, and apparently the Malcolms are...
Change is pain, Sean, and I hope that you 3 at least, as such young children of the night, are willing to see if we unite, we can make this change less filled with blood. There can be a change without burning and destroying everything.
Yeah, but yeah, of course, if you burn and destroy everything, you have to rebuild quite a lot. And then, of course, the city's open for whoever comes
Quite
in
right.
after.
So the ones I'm advocating for at the minute do not wish a total destruction of the city and its nightly children. More of an diplomatic acceptance, but I'm not the person that's going to sit at that table. I'm just the one that gives the invitation.
It's interesting.
It should be for you, Sean.
Well, as you know, my clan has already fled the city.
Yes, I know.
Really not supporting the prince in his endeavor. Who they
Yes,
will
they
support,
shouldn't.
or who they will support, I have no idea.
Well, I've been told that your grandsire has decided to leave.
Yeah.
So if your house is supposed to follow lineage, not too unnatural that, well, if nobody else steps up, it would naturally fall on your plate. The problem, though, is that you are young.
If they choose me, they're proper fucked. Yeah. No, I wouldn't follow anybody who follows me.
Interesting, she said. How so?
I don't have the experience yet.
This is also very true. But this is also why a change is necessary. Are you willing to wait 50 to 100 years before you get to have a say-so or how you're supposed to live in the night?
Well, when you've got eternity, what's 50 years?
Have you seen the old ones, how they are?
Yeah, they...
Do you want to wait
Move
until you're
slow.
paranoid and you're slow and you just...
Oh, I'm already paranoid.
But I think that's a healthy paranoia.
Yeah,
Being
just
a young
because you're paranoid doesn't
kindred-
mean they're not after you.
No, but they are.
Of course they are.
The old fulfil the young, and that is the perpetual shitstorm. Of
Yeah,
the
and then
moon.
you've got the hunters, and then you've got the witches, and then you've got the ghosts, and yeah.
I can't convince you if you don't want convincing, Sean.
No, but I'm actually on the fence. But yeah. To quote, I'm actually don't know who said this, but somebody once told me, "You know nothing, Sean Dempsey."
Well,
So I need to learn. I need to learn about you and your evolution, and I need to figure out how to survive.
right. You see, Sean, even though I like you, I do like you.
I'm a likable fella.
You're very likable.
I'm also cute as fuck.
Yeah, but I don't trust your loyalties just yet. And me just opening the door to shit that could chop my head off every which way until Sunday. You need to get your hands dirty. And you need to show that you want to be a part of change.
Oh, I need to get my hands dirty. Now that's a fucking idea.
She looks curious. Something you want to share there, Sean?
Not if I want my head to stay intact. And in there I've said too much already.
Well, this prince has many sins he deems punishable by head lopping off, so to speak. And I'm sure you have done since, well, how much sins can you have done in your short time in the
I'm
life?
Irish. How many sins you think I've done?
Well, I do appreciate that little hint to your nature. I need to know that you're willing to do deeds for the cause.
Oh, for the cause. For the cause. Yeah, I remember that. I've heard that before. Do it for the cause.
There's no pressure here. You came willingly, Sean. You may mock it. You may laugh at it. It's your right. But, as someone else says, play the game or get the fuck out.
So how do you want me to get my hands dirty?
A person will contact you with information.
Oh, I love this game.
It's a good game.
It's just like being back in Ireland.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
And this is solely done to protect these individuals so they are not outed.
Of course it is. This is not Nosferatu tactics at all. Of course it's a new game.
It's
Of course
guerrilla
it's
tactics.
of course it's a new rule.
I can't force you. I can't change your attitude towards it. You may kick and scream and cry about it, but the choice is yours.
Of course it is. I just love the irony. I really just love the irony. Contact
The
me.
choice is yours.
Do that. Cheers, love.
And he just leaves.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Camera pans out back to the rooftop it goes.
So, do you even know where to start, Shiv, to get it done?
Sure? No, I'm not sure about anything. I have, as I said earlier, I have a meeting, the phone call. It was to a friendly magician, Mr. Hashimoto. He's the only one that might help, I think. And that is without understanding what I actually need help with. So no, I think is my answer.
Well, it's probably a good place to start, yes. The Tremere would be the ones most likely to hold any information about this.
All I know is that it needs to happen quickly. I think
Parlay with the Tremere. He's your best lead. If that's not an option, well,
do you know anything that I don't? Because if you do, if you see any other solution.
no other solution other than that fact that Sean did mention that witches are real. So maybe there are others in this city, not of our kind, with that sort of magical powers that can help.
I'm so lost in my own shit to even look outside of what we are right now.
We should start with the Tremere. I mean, he was our kind, and probably, well, who knows, but if he returns, it would probably be in some form as we are, so start with them. And even if Mr. Hashimoto does not know, he might know someone who could help. Just be careful what deals you end up cutting to get to your goal. You might find it costs more than it pleases.
I have nothing to lose, Chris.
Oh, were it but so. Now, for worse things than final death, Shiv.
I know.
Well, you got a meeting to go to, yeah? You still
And
got,
I'm not
got
going
a part
to
of an hour.
hold you, but I thank you for what you've done for me tonight.
Well, I didn't do very much, did I?
Well, you hold my hand, sorta.
Moral support.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Good luck. I do hope he has the answers you seek.
I know you're busy. I know you have your life
Call me
and your
after.
things.
Send me a text when your meeting with him is done, and I'll call you when I can.
Right. Thank you.
Don't mention it. What's friend for, eh? Well, give her a hug.
And I think Shiv was like the hugger here.
Again, you're a little bit. There's something.
Yeah, Chris is off.
Dance, my little puppets.
Yeah, there is something with the.
Why is he so nice?
Yeah. Well,
because he's nice.
I think Shiv knows Chris better than Marianne knows Chris. So
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Chris, where are we off to?
Yes. Things to do, places to see, people to meet. He needs to step by Sean's garage to pick something up.
Sean's garage, also known as the library.
Something Russian made.
Is the garage locked up?
For Chris, no.
He's got
I
a
guess
key.
he's got a key.
Yeah.
And I thought you took the Kalashnikov already.
No, he took he borrowed a shotgun and a pistol from me. You can put those back. He needs the flashlight now.
All right.
The weapons library.
Well, Sean is not there, and the garage feels empty.
Don't see much of that woman's touch the mood in here, but anyway. I'll just go put back the guns I borrowed and re-borrow the Kalashnikov. Put it in a bag, and then, while I'm here, I might as well go and change. I'll change into the horrible Dimitri-esque clothes. Christ, that bad taste.
Yeah, you look like a thug.
Well.
Suits you. Suits
Play
you,
the pot, be the pot.
Because
Good thing.
Chris had like burgundy tracksuits before instead.
Yeah, but this isn't tracksuit even. It's more of a
douche canoe outfit.
I mean, it could be worse. He could be wearing piquets, but
Ugh, come on. Play nice.
And then we'll drive off to Mr. Salem's estate.
What do you punk?
About 3 blocks away.
Well, if you're gonna do any sneakiness, and I don't know how hungry you are, but I love that you're gonna just go in with.
Oh yeah. No, we got some plans. So I'm not gonna sneak too close. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk over and see. Is there any guards on of his goons out patrolling the perimeter?
Inside, because it's gated. His estate, right? This is very typical mafioso boss estate, and you have stalked it already. Like it's got a fairly nice grounds against a manor. You see 2 goons sitting on like the side of the columns into the entry point of the building. They're smoking. You see one of them has an AK dangling on the side. The other one, you're guessing he's also packing, maybe not a full automatic.
Well, that's fine. I'll go hunched and stumbling a little bit to keep my head turned away from there, and just end up leaning on the side of the gate on the fence and some way away, and sort of just cling. Just make some sound, and this friend's standing there trying to attract some attention from one of the guards.
Oh, that feels like a game. Oh, and we're playing a game. You see one of them, he's like bumping the other guy, and he's like, you see the guy with the AK, he flicks away a cigarette and he walks down. AK in front, looking.
Yeah. And let's continue to use some metal other his keys, something just scratch the fence and makes a slug sound, and they're standing there leaning back and forth, looking like some sort of hobo drunk.
You see, it's a typical goon with a toothpick, the comb back hair, the leather jacket and the shirt, and he's like, "Hey." He's like, "Oh yeah, like move along now."
And I look up and look him straight in the eye. And we're gonna use it's Mesmerize. It's to give a command, but I'm gonna combo it with the submerge directive. So it's a delayed command I'm gonna give him. And it says that no recall is required against an unprepared mortal victim. So
Yep.
I'm just gonna do the rouse check.
The rouse check.
And the rouse check went fine.
Perfect.
And what time is it now? How long is it till it's a whole hour?
I'm guessing it's 10 to 11.
Okay.
Maybe half past 12. No, half past 11. Half past 11.
Okay.
So half an hour until it's 12.
And because I checked out the building and scoped it out the day before, the night before, so I know a bit of what room is where. So the parlor room, and I said to him, at 12, within the stroke of 12, make sure that Mr. Salem enters the parlor room. Tell him this important message for him.
You automatically see the eyes go weird and glazy, and there's a nod.
But I do have to roll for the to. I have to do this. I think I have to do. No. There's no roll. No,
I didn't think there was a roll.
So it's a stroke of 12. Yeah. So and we can make sure that he's done. And when I've done that, I'm gonna make him forget the last couple of minutes. So forget me. So so we're gonna go forget me.
Do you need to do a rise check for that?
No, that's
one. That's just free. That's free. Yeah. You see, he just shakes his head and he turns over and he walks back. You hear the others say, so "What's the noise?" He's like, "No, rats. I don't know. Nothing there." When he walks in, I was like, "Ugh, I need to piss."
Then I wait till he walk away. And when that's done, it's time to get the other one over here.
You see the guy with the AK, he disappears in and says he got a piss. And you see the other guy, he gets up, shakes loose, and he's like ready to like look around, walk the grounds.
I see hey, what are you doing? Stop climbing off the fence. Get down from there. What are you doing? What are you trying to get over there?
You see the guy, he perks up and he looks in the wrong direction.
No, I mean, when he gets in, like, come on, get down there, and I'll jump up and like look like I'm crawling on the.
Yeah, here you go. Hey.
And I'll jump down. And
you see a gun. Motherfucker, what do you think you're doing?
What I'm doing? Let me tell you what I'm doing. And we're going to do a little different with this guy. We are actually going to do forgetful mind on him. But first I'm going to actually have to get him to... I have to use Mesmerize first, actually. I'm going to do a roll check for that one first. Because I'm going to get him to lie down with the hands behind his back on the ground. And count till 20.
Poor humans!
That went fine. And lie down, face down, hands behind your back, and count to 20. Now.
It does it immediately.
And then I'll just jump over. And as he lies down, I'll go over and... Italian?
Yes.
Italian. I gotta love takeout.
You're dining al fresco, by the way.
Yep. Drag him into the bushes one after bitten him. I'll slake to hunger.
I feel he's like jumping out of a bush.
And he's going to be like with woozy, and I lick the wound close, and I turn him over, and then I'm going to use the forgotten mind and rewrite his memories.
No. Bitch, you don't know me.
And that's a roll check, but then I'm going to roll as well.
Yeah, but you're really slicked. God damn it, you're tactical.
Yep. Let's see here. And 10 on the roll check, that's fine. It's a manipulation plus dominate versus intelligence resolve. And I'm going to assume since he's been fed upon a lot, it's a bit more weak-willed than it's full. Oh, let's see. One red.
God damn. This is the Chris we've been waiting for a couple of episodes.
Again, not use rose dice when you're rolling for successes. Oh yeah, 5 successes.
God damn. Yeah.
So what you remember is this: you saw a man dressed in blue, like this. It looked familiar. He looked Russian. Dmitry Vasily. It's the Russian mobster. And that's what you remember as they cold-cocked you and you fainted. And as you drift off on just in consciousness, you saw him walk towards the building.
You see a nod and almost like he's
And and I'm going to knock him off.
Yep.
And then we'll go and get in position to hide in the shadows in front of the window that leads to the parlor room, waiting for Salam to enter.
You're such a sneaky shit. I can't even. Do with security or larceny.
Yep. Okay. 4 successes.
More than enough. You see there are silent alarms around the windows.
Yeah. I'm not going to go in. I'm going to wait outside.
You're going to wait outside.
Yeah. It's the reason I bought a high-powered rifle, to put it like that.
Oh my god! Even.
No need to go inside.
This is so bad. All right. You hear like grandpa clocks inside the house chimes 12 o'clock. The door opens and you see Mr. Salim. He goes in. He's wearing a very like Hugh Hefner robe and PJs. Glasses on his nose, and he's like, why, who, what message?
So up with the rifle, and it's going to calmly wait a little bit and aim. Is there any benefits for aiming in this game?
Yes, I'll give it. You take down one of your difficulties from it's headshot you're looking for?
Oh, no. I'm just that's going to be more than one shot. We want to make sure. Confirm the kill. So I'm going to roast the blood to get an extra, that's one fine. So I got an extra die in dexterity.
But you're still aiming.
Yeah, so. I'm aiming at him, and it's like single fire.
Single fire. So I'll give it. The first one is going to be only 3 diff. The next one is going to be 4.
Yeah. So what it's going to do is going to stun, and it's going to fire once, twice, and it's going to keep firing one shot into him.
Yeah.
I'm confident that it's dead. Okay, so 3 successes on the first one. What else I needed? Yeah. So I hit on the first shot, and then how many successes do I need in the second?
4.
The second misses.
5 on the last one.
And the last one hits.
God damn it. There's so much damage on that. There's like there's no save rolls for this, so I'm like, why am I rolling? There's no point.
And after that, I'm just gonna keep pumping bullets in the same direction, like. Like 10 or 12 rounds through the window at him, and then he's gonna run.
Yeah, in that minute, the camera pans around in slow motion as the bullet flies out of the gun, the rifle, right?
Yeah, it's an assault rifle.
Assault rifle. You see massive bodily trauma. There's blood, dust in the air, and blood spatter. And you see, like, the ones who don't hit bookshelves, paper tear, shit get teared up. He gets lifted off the ground as the bullets tear Mr. Salim to find Salami.
And then we run back over the fence again.
For a single second, though, the blood in the air, it's like the most beautiful Merlot or Chianti. It is smoky. Yes, smoky with the gun. Was a gun.
Nice peppery, they smell.
Yeah. And almost for a second, Christopher forgets himself as he takes in the smell. And I'm actually not going to give you a stain for this, because this is a part of his human actual nature. So I would deem this is what he would do in his human life to get ahead. And it's also to help his family.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not going to this might be controversial, but I'm not going to do it because I think it's quite, again, on brand for Christopher.
And then we run.
Like a motherfucker. Yep.
Changed in the car and then return the AK and burn the fake Dimitri clothes.
But this is gonna, obviously this will have a massive effect in
Oh yeah, it will. And but gladly, I've actually cultivated a bit of a repertoire with the underboss. So I'm hoping I will be talking to him, and when that happens, he'll get a little incentive to advocate for Christopher's uncle to assume the mantle.
No, and where's Vinny gonna fit into this? Maybe he becomes the underboss.
Oh dear.
No, a capo.
Oh.
Vinny the capo.
Mr.
Yeah,
International.
Mr. International.
He might be quite successful. I mean, he might be the public face outwards, but
Fall guy. FBI
I don't
fall
wanna
guy.
know.
no. We need to take care of him. He's a vulnerable little
That's
child.
going to give some stain.
Yes, that would give me.
I don't think his father would promote him. I'm fairly certain that he'd go for the something what's it called again. Just give me 1 second. I'm fairly certain that either Richie or Rocco would would be cropped up by Sal.
Yep. But if your uncle moves up, well, even if Christopher gives a shit anymore, you would be moved up.
Oh yeah, he doesn't really. He doesn't really want to get too much higher because that's just ranking attention. No, let's use your power of influence otherwise.
Yeah, but also like Mafioso world it's a macho world. To say no to be bumped up.
Oh no, he'll have to say yes.
Yes, you can't say no.
Nope.
Can't say no.
That'll be fine.
I gotta say that was nicely done. See, it's like Vampire against Humans. It's a completely different ball game. When it's Vampire against Vampire, it's a different ball game.
Let's just hope that Nikita was sufficiently motivated to take care of Vasily.
Oh my god! I know.
She thinks she's killed Dimitri, so hopefully she'll think that the best chance of surviving is taking out him and getting a hell out of town.
Mm-hmm. Very fascinating. It's going to be interesting to see. We're going to do 2 small scenes before we're going to end this episode. First, we're going to go over to Siobhan.
Yeah. She left immediately after Chris for
Mhm.
the velvet rope.
Mm-hmm.
So she's probably there.
Well, you're met with a very frustrated Teresa.
What's wrong?
She grabs you. I honor you as my mistress, Miss Price. But if you ask me to go close to that creature again, I cannot.
What did she do?
She is terrifying.
What did she do to you? Tell me.
It's difficult to explain. She uses her powers, Miss Price.
I want to use the share my senses with her. See if I can get a glimpse of what she actually did. Do you trust me, Teresa?
Of course.
I want to see what you saw. If you will allow me.
Of course, Miss Price.
3 successes?
No, well, she's a willing participant.
4, sorry.
Oh, for fuck's sake. And no red ones.
It's a red one, but it's a normal red one. It's
That's
not one of the fun ones.
It's not a fun one.
Yeah.
God damn. For once. Immediately what you feel is the Wild Rose has gone in and fucked a little bit with her mind. The next thing you feel like, oh yeah, she fed off her.
Of Teresa.
That pisses you off, actually.
Yeah.
That pisses you off, like...
Yeah, fuck with my girl.
No, she's your ghoul.
Yeah. I prefer calling her my girl from my ghoul.
No, okay.
Thank you very much. I'll just take her and just move her closer, and I'm so sorry. So sorry, Teresa. I shouldn't have asked that of you. Sorry.
Yeah, just to feel like she relaxes into it. What is she? What is she?
I don't know. She's old.
She shouldn't be.
No, she shouldn't. I'm trying to fix it.
She scares the living shit out of me, Miss Price.
Did I get a sense of what kind of powers she used in Teresa? Kind of if she or
no, dominate.
Dominate. Okay. I want you to take the rest of the night off.
I feel fatigued. I think I need to rest.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, just take your things and leave and do something, I don't know, fun. You know.
I think I need a takeaway in a spa.
I'll just take one of my cards and I'd give it to her, and I was like, or do you have checks in the 90s? Is that what you're
Of course
doing?
you did.
I'll give her a blank check.
Okay. Oh, wow.
I'll give her a blank check and like, take the night, the day, the week, do whatever you need.
I just need like a good, cool 24 hours to bounce back, Miss Price. I will not fail you. I'm a bit rattled.
Just go and do you.
Oh, thank you, Miss Price. You're very kind.
I'll kiss her forehead.
She smiles gently and then, thank you. You see she stares towards the hall up and then she rushes out, shakes like, ugh.
How long is the time? What's the time like?
12 o'clock. No,
So-
12:30. Half past 11. 11:30.
So how long till?
Half an hour.
Yeah, okay.
Half an hour.
I'll Is Teresa still there? Did
No.
she tell me that she was still there? That
Yeah.
the rose is still here. I think that's crucial information Shiv probably wouldn't forget, even though I did. Okay. I'll just I'll take a glass of the same drink that Aidan gave me the very first night at the Velvet Rope, and just to smell it, and then I'll park my ass outside the door, the black door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going up. I need to cool my shit. And that
You feel actually, this is the vampiric side of you, actually, the kindred side. She violated what you now consider yours. Like, not like she's a property, but kind of also is, because she is your herd. She's your ghoul. Someone touched yours.
is she
didn't ask-
though mine? Because I haven't really done.
Well,
anything.
technically, you haven't given blood yet,
No.
but you fed off her and you have kinship.
Yeah.
What runs in her veins a little bit of Aidan.
Yeah.
So you definitely feel connected to her as yours.
Yeah. But I'll. Because the thing is, and this is the thought process that's going through her mind, is that if she is as powerful as I believe her to be, she also knows that she stands very little chance against her.
Oh, for sure. Like, don't
So-
do it. It's like, bitch.
Yeah.
Smoosh.
So that's why I just need to. Yeah. So she was going to sit there for a while.
Good
Yep.
girl.
Yep.
Camera pans out into Sean and his car. Where is he going?
I'm thinking of texting Chris. We need to talk about the Bruja.
Yeah, did you send it?
Yeah.
You get that as you get into your car and you're leaving the hit you just did.
Oh. Sure. Your garage? Question mark.
Okay.
See you there. And I'll drive this garage.
And on that note, the camera pans up and out over the city as Sean returns after his discussion, the combative discussion with Catalina. And Christopher actually did he did a mob hit. He did a mob boss hit.
Sometimes the old must go for the new to get ahead.
Oh my God, that's what Catalina said.
That's what Sean did.
See, everybody's on the same page, really. They're just going about it a bit differently and not agreeing.
Yeah. So we disagree to
trying
agree.
to bring one back.
Yeah, and then Shiv is kind of like, get rid of the old together.
Yeah.
I get it.
So we all disagree to agree.
Yeah, because you're kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Right, so that was interesting. It's going to be cool to see what you guys do next. And as always, thanks to my lovely players for daring to do what you do and not being afraid to push the limits of these incredibly cool characters. No, clearly not.
My face hurts right here for smiling so much through the boys' scenes. Ridiculous.
It is an absolute honor and a treat. Thank you for making this world so freaking fun. And to all you guys,
storyteller.
It would just be empty tables and empty seats if you guys didn't use all of yourselves to color the world with all these beautiful, well, with Chris, perverted colors.
I take medium offense.
And to the rest of you guys, the viewers, thank you so much. Comments, likes, and follows. We so appreciate it.
And please hit the bell down here if you like this.
Hit it.
Please.
Do the thing.
Yeah.
And cool. And if you guys think can Sean be saved? Is he down the rabbit hole? Can Aidan be saved? Will he come up out of the rabbit hole? And Chris,
I want to know.
Yeah, what's going to happen to the city? Will it continue to be a Camarilla?
Or will it be Anarch? Yeah. Who knows? And will Chris will he be married? And will Jade shoot him?
Yes to both.
Who knows?
In the church that he can't go into.
He can't go into a church.
No, exactly. So she's saving him.
We need an outdoor wedding. Definitely an outdoor wedding.
Yes, under the sun.
Under the sun.
I'm gonna need
it was Shiv. No, it wasn't Shiv. It was Jade in the church with a sword.
Cool. Yeah, the Cluedo. I love it. All right. Thanks for everything, and see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Oh,